Scorpio. Welcome to my weekly general relationship reading. In this week, I'm going to tell you another set of story happened in February, which is can show you how synchronicity works, right? Back in February, I have listened to two outstanding reading. This first reading is the February 2nd, February 1st, 2023. Um, and there's Tarot channel Just Saying Tarot Oracle, who published video titled Taurus. This is faded. Next 40 hours, Tarot and Oracle reading 2023. So in that reading, she mentioned the co-creation in this upcoming week, right? The February 5th, Katie Tarot published a video titled as Taurus, Unexpected Miracle Land in Your Laps, 6 to 12. If you look at the Katie Tarot, usually always have some topic as a miracle or the blessing. So a lot of times people usually discount it or just skip it away. But all those meaningful titles, it does create some impact on the life of the people. I think let me give you one of the example for this reading. I will give you an example, tips how to do the co-creation with spirit and divine at the end of this reading. All right. So Kitty Tarot mentioned in February 5th. She was specified the February 6 to 12 for the Taurus. She said, we have the card of synchronicity. Your prayer and question are being answered by synchronicity events. Notice them in order to increase the flow. So all you need to do is taking notice of those events, those synchronicity when they take place in their life. Right. So she also have a lot of card reading over there. And what happened was February, beginning of February, I started to notice my dishwasher is malfunction. So the dishwasher, when the timer point to 2, at one morning I get it up and nothing is working. The dirty dishes was still there. I was so annoyed, and I had tried to fix it. There is no way to fix. I had a plan to replace the dishwasher. I kind of figure out the day to go to Home Depot's and measure my dishwasher size and plus place an order. So it's approximately probably $400 or $500, right? So on the week unfolding at February 6th, and it is still break until the one morning. I have been not using the dishwasher for that almost 2 weeks. When it get into middle of the that week, I think it's February 8th or 9th, one of a sudden at the morning, I hear the dishwasher is kicking off, it's running. I was so excited. I went to my kitchen to look, and dishwasher is up and running as normal. I tried to figure out what happened, right? If it's break, this is physical things, right? Even though I know there is reading talk about that, I did write down those events as they requested, right? Um, but the next day, I started to test it. Um, I tested, no timer is working. I tested the 1 hour is working. It was working. I tested 2 hour mark. I thought it's not going to working, but it turns out it is working. It was working, and I did the 3 hour. Just run the dishwasher without doing anything. It is working. So when I come back to think about that, what does that mean for this? Is you know, the synchronicity of the event, right? This was broken and then fixed. Those are synchronicity of event and bring this serendipity to my life. But there is much more is the co-create with universe, and which is just seeing tarot oracle. That channel was talked about, right? So they co-create because I'm co-create with spirit and divine. I was given the power to tell my at here to let you guys know the spirit and divine power. It is working. It is reflected in the people's life. So what does co-create with spirit and divine means? The co-creation with spirit and divine refer to the process of collaborating with a higher power of conscience to bring about a positive change in the world. It involves acknowledge or presence of a higher intelligence or creating force in the universe and align one intention and action with this force. This co-creative process involves developing a deep sense of connection with divine through the practice such as meditation, prayer, and other spiritual practice. By connecting with those higher power, individual can tap into its wisdom, guidance, and creative energy to bring their vision and dream to life. So uh, the creation with spirit and divine also involves the surrendering the flow of life and trusting that everything is unfolding according to greater plan or purpose. It requires letting go of need to control the outcomes. Instead, allow the universe to guide the one path. So overall, if I summarize up, is co-creation involved a deep sense of faith, trust, and surrender, as well as willingness to align oneself with greater vision and purpose beyond one's individual ego. So this week I'm talk about this to you, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna talk about how I did it. And in next following weeks, I will talk about in the same week, I have two other examples I want to share with you. If you like my story, definitely subscribe it. I wrote a book, A Journey Must Be Taken playlist, which have a lot more story about those kind of similar with synchronicity. Definitely, I suggest you to have a copy to read it. I'm gonna use Universal We Tarot as main energy checking and using the I Ching as a clarifier. By the end of this reading, I'm going to use the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle card to give you additional guidance. So stay at the last of this reading. All right, Scorpio. So your past energy for this period is the Nine of Cups. So your current energy for this period is uh, the Eight of Cups. Your unfolding energy for this week is the Nine of Swords. For your unexpected energy is the Emperors. And the potential outcome in the upcoming week is the Star. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of the Wand. All right, Scorpios. Let's look at the I Ching Tarot. All right. So your previous energy is nearing. Your current energy is, let's find it out, is the gradual progressing. And your unfolding energy is the seeing. Unexpected energy coming this week is the returning. For the potential outcome for the thing you think about, in its great vigor. All right, let's talk about that. Right. So your most recently the energy is the Nine of Cups. So this person is really have that kind of sense of fulfillment for the there's only one cup away for the 10 of cups, right? So it's contained, right? And this clarified as near, right? So nearing is the what you said is arrived at the 8 months means a pitiful, right? So 8 months is too far away, right? That's not good. But this, this is near. It's going to happen, right? For that cups, emotions and your feeling you want to express. At current energy, you are really have a breakthrough, right? You uh, you have kind of argument. There is obstacles, dispute with your partner or with your relationship, right? Uh, but you have that breakthrough, right? You have the win, right? This Ace Cups, you really break through. You leave everything behind, and you looking for the ninth cup, right, or the 10th cup, right? It's even though you get into unknown, you don't really know what's going to happen, but you are going, right? And some people don't agree, your partner don't agree, your teammates don't agree, right? So they cannot convince you because you have a better one, you have a stronger point, right? You know exactly what you're doing, right? And you say those one cannot even reach you, right? You are standing in the high ground. So just be pay attention, stand in the high ground, right? The high ground means you have a noble cause, doing the good things for yourself, for this family, for this relationship, right? um, and you're making gradually progress. That's your now energy. Now you're making progress. As this week goes by, a lot of good things dramatically happen. Communication happening, email, phone, text, a lot of things, the happening. It's clarified as a scene, right? So even though email, phone call, those communications happening in the quick way, but you are clarify or suggested that this energy coming is you really want to have that a personal person touch, right? Want to see the people, if it's remote, do a Zoom meeting, a video conference, stuff like that. And if it's person, you can have go there to have lunch, to go have the, you know, meet together, have a coffee, stuff like that. That will be more effective, right? Okay, so your unexpected energy coming in this week is emperors. So this is a major arcana. So this person is really know what his authority is, right? He's attract the people come to. He has that authority exercise over, right? So as you unexpectedly you return to your previously the energy you are really uh, have that realize you have that authority, you can do it. You know every piece, moving piece over there. You did your work, right? You see the people, you did the investigation, you unexpectedly feel everything is under your control. You are able to do this. You will be successful. You did everything. Look at what the potential outcome. Potential outcome is another major arcana is stars, Aquarius energy. You may deal with Aquarius, or you may deal with, uh, the you have the Aquarius in your chart, and the Emperor is another major arcana card. This is Aries energy, right? So you for the start, you really end the result. What you thinking you want to do, you will be able to achieve it, right? And your wish fulfilled, and you achieve the outcome of it, right? You clarify as a great Virgo. Virgo, you have that kind of a great vitality by because you finish your wishing for your star. You really did good things for yourself. Let me summarize for your reading, right? So in your past, you really self-content, right? And you think about the planning for what is coming, right? If it's 8 months, that's too far. Cannot do that. So you decided that you starting the movie to break through it, to even though your team, your partner don't agree with you, right? But you are doing the noble things, doing not only for yourself, you're doing for your team, doing for your community, doing for your partner, right? You are on the high ground, right? And you're making progress. As this week unfolding, you really have that kind of like a quick uh, movement there, and you communicate with people, talk to the people, and then you gradually come back, suddenly come back to the emperor energy, authority. You know what you're doing. You know all the moving piece. You know uh, you invest invested all the possibility, right? And you know exactly what you're doing. Look at the potential outcome is you have the what you're thinking to do, you are achieve it. That's wish fulfillment, right? And you have the great vitality coming. Scorpio, I really am happy to deliver this message for you. Looks like you have a good week coming, a two major arcana card, right? Let me pull additional card from the Gateway Light Activation Oracle for you. Uh, Dear Spirit and Divine Angels and Descended Master, please deliver guidance for Scorpio for this upcoming week. All right. Just say This is called the Stargate heart. Heart chakra opening, unlocking, generosity. So this is corresponding to you have that star wish fulfillment energy, right? And working with this energy, this card basically said at this week at some time you found that your heart chakra is opening. You're not only think about your authority, think about talk to people, right? You think about from the emotional aspect, what does it impact it, right? You unblock the your heart, unblock anything block you, and you have that come with that generosity, right? That's where you got the great Virgo, that kind of vitality, that admiring energy of the hair, right? So be sure, you have that energy, working with that energy, right? When you come, your heart is open, have that generosity, right? You're emperor here. You have the, get your stuff done, right? At the same time, show your generosity, show your appreciation, right? So in that way, you attract more abundance of here. All right, Scorpio, I'm so glad to deliver a message. I wish you have a blessing week. As I promised, I will tell you the tip. How do I uh, get into the co-creation with Spirit and Divine? All the synchronicities at the end of this video. So just like you always have that untapped the potential to be in sync with universe. So what you need to do is first you need to listen to those tarot reading often. Each tarot reading may capture only one thread of your thought. There are, if you have so many thought initiative on your mind, uh, so our other tarot reading, oracle reading will definitely help you. That's first. That will put your mind into sync with universe. Uh, when you try to co-create the universe, you will need to write down your diary. The diary is going to be you need to name your diary. Not only name your diary, you need to set up your clear goal. What do you want to have this co-creation with the higher power? What is about? Have the clear goal, right? Say I want to have my subscriber get into uh, 20K or 200K or or 2 million K. So you have this clear goal, and then you want to achieve it. You have to trust the things will unfold on the best interest of you, and you have to use all the force you have. Everything you do is working toward that goal. Magical could happen, magical will happen, but magical will not happen just like the something you like you get granted. It's hard work. The co-creation is hard work. You will have used whatever you want, the effort to push through the to reach that goal. Just want to say this: the magic happen like that way. You know that goal you can achieve. It's like one layer between you and that goal, but you just don't know how to get it. So you would try out 10 different way to reach that goal. You may exhaust all the options. At the last, it will happen. All right. I hope this tip does give you some kind of insight, enlightenment. I will talk you more tips at next week.